But for now, I'd like to invite to the stage Dynata, and they're going to talk to us a little bit about recognition and their awards that are coming up at the other stage as well. Let's explore what's making surveys click in the world of engagement. And I invite Nancy over to the stage to talk to us from Dynata.
Yes.
Hi everyone, can you hear me? Perfect. I'll try not to speak too loud and shout at you. Hi, I'm delighted to be here to give you a quick preview of Dynata's Rise Awards. There we go, which we'll be presenting later today. I'm just going to take a quick 10 minutes and talk to you about these awards, which recognize innovation and survey engagement, specifically focused on respondent engagement. And so just a quick note about me. I'm Nancy Brigham, VP and Head of Research Science at Dynata. So just to set the stage, for what seems like a long time now, the industry has been discussing a key need to keep respondents engaged. How do we, am I speaking too loudly? Okay. How do we keep them engaged over the longer term? We can only keep doing research if we keep them engaged, otherwise they're going to leave. So engagement's critical if we're going to continue to provide research insights for our business and for our clients. So to get there, we must elevate our stakeholders and elevate our respondents and think of them as equal stakeholders in our business. So we need to treat them with care, value their time and efforts, and be as efficient as possible with them and their data. We should let this guide us when we make decisions about respondents. So at Dynata, we think respondent engagement is such a critical issue that we've implemented an internal initiative to address it, what we call our member centricity initiative. So our focus is on improving the value perception for respondents, starting with the survey experience. Our approach to this is intended to be purposeful and holistic, collaborative between us, clients, and the industry, and a win-win-win for all of us, including respondents. So in our initiative, we're taking action in 4 areas where the survey experience impacts respondents: the survey design, the ecosystem, quality, and wastage, what we call wastage. Today we're focused on one, which is the ecosystem. The objective of the ecosystem pillar is to drive behavior change to benefit the entire research ecosystem. So we seek to accomplish this through measuring, monitoring, and qualifying the impact each survey has on the entire ecosystem, beyond simply the impact of the questionnaire itself. So we want to encourage and reward positive impact on our research ecosystem, and also inform and educate researchers and clients about the drivers of engagement and the performance related to their own individual projects, so that they can then take positive action to change. So what we did was we created and we implemented a new way to measure survey experiences. Last year we called it the Quest score, but we've now named it to the Rise score. It's computed on every survey we do. The Rise score focuses on 3 areas of respondent impact that benefit the overall ecosystem. Efficiency, being efficient with respondents' time, experience, and use of the overall research system. Engagement, being inclusive and keeping respondents engaged during the process. And trust, acting as a good steward of the system and maintaining respondents' trust in research. So within each of these areas, we then measure several aspects on each survey. Specifically, we measure 8 variables at the individual survey level. I'm not going to read them to you, but we'll talk a little bit about one. But how did we choose these variables? So we chose variables that are important and impactful to respondent engagement, ones that can be changed and improved upon over time, and ones that are hard metrics that can be measured on any study. So here's the list of the 8 variables. So let's focus on abandon rate. So why is it important to measure? So abandonment leads to potential lowered respondent engagement in successive surveys. So they may abandon one survey, but then they have lowered engagement in the next surveys. And it loses completes for us and for our clients. And people abandon, or they appear to abandon, for many different reasons. The tech stopped working, the screen froze, something in their life pulled them away. That happens a lot, anyone with children. Or something due to the survey itself. It just simply was the worst survey they've ever taken and they couldn't stand it anymore. So these are all reasons that we need to understand, address, and mitigate or attempt to minimize. So we asked some actual survey respondents what makes them more likely to abandon a survey, or just to tell us about a time they did abandon a survey. So I'm just going to play you a quick vignette. We have a number of these vignettes on all these different aspects, but I'm going to play you a quick vignette of the abandoned, and hopefully you can hear this.
If it turned out to be way longer than I expected it to be, or if I feel that it's very repetitive.
Yes, it seemed like they were asking like the same question over and over again.
But when I felt like it was just one of those never-ending, repetitive surveys, like I'll just click close the tab when I see just a whole slew of questions on one page, after the other, after the other, after the other. It's just very discouraging.
I'm already tired. I'm more than likely going to abandon it for something that's shorter and more to the point.
So hopefully that gives you just a hint of why some of these things might be really important. We do have another vignette where we ask them, if you don't abandon the survey but you're really tired of it, what do you do? And they told us some of the ways that they satisfy us. So we have a number of these kinds of vignettes that talk about why all of these different aspects are important. So I said earlier that our goal is to encourage and reward beneficial respondent survey experiences, specifically those around the ecosystem and the behavior change in the ecosystem. So as part of that, last year we launched at Esomar, actually, in Toronto. We launched annual awards to publicly recognize our best performing clients over the past year. This year we've renamed them to the RISE Awards, and we're presenting them later today. And RISE means Recognizing Innovation and Survey Engagement. So to get to the winners, how did we get to them? We computed the average RISE score for every project for each client in each of our 3 regions, Americas, APAC, and EMEA, and by 3 business verticals: market research agencies, corporates, and consulting and investment clients. We do this, then we computed this average score over 12 months of qualifying Dynata projects. And this year that included 52,000 projects and 1,000 plus clients. We then select 1 winner per vertical per region for 3 winners per region. In addition to publicizing the client's win to recognize them, because they're contributing to the sustainability of the research ecosystem, we have a partnership with Ecosia where we plant trees. So we plant 100 trees per client in their name as a reward to also contribute to the sustainability of the world as well. So that is something that we do as well. So what makes a winning company? They may not have the top score on any one project, but they consistently perform well and they produce high quality work across a lot of projects. Anyone can craft a great respondent experience once, but to do it consistently over time is a much harder thing. So every day we ask people, our respondents, to give us their opinions, often for little reward. These clients that are winning live up to our guiding principles. They act as good stewards, they engage with care, empathy, and efficiency. They value respondents' time and efforts, and they're inclusive. So in summary, today we're thrilled to announce the winning companies for all 3 regions. For the EMEA winners, we're going to have one on stage later on, as well as one of the North America winners will be joining us on stage as well. And we're going to be recognizing all of the winners later today. So I'd like to ask you to join me at 5:20 on the Power Up Pavilion stage, where we'll hear from the winning clients as to why they focus on respondent engagement and why they think it's really important in their organizations. So we hope to see you there, and thank you. If you have any questions, I'll be at the booth right there.